Hey, it's Aaron, and we're gonna do today's Crosswordle. Like I usually try to, I'm gonna try to get this in a perfect score, which is to have six swaps remaining. That makes it a little bit harder and a little bit slower. So, first off, I notice here that there's this word's probably leg. If I look across the rest of the puzzle, there are three movable E's. And if we're going for that perfect score, we need to wait on that. So if there's an E and an A in this word, which is probably a pretty good bet. Normally I'd think like EAR for ear, but can't be an R there. Could be the word eat, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe this is eat. There would be, let's see, there are three A's that could go here. There are two T's that could go here. If it's not that, it would need to be an E here and an A here. And I think the only word I can think of that would fit the bill for that would be era. So I'm going to wait on that. This is probably eat. So hopefully if we resolve some A's or T's, we can figure that out. This E is definitely not going to go here. I don't think there's a word that starts with EEA. Then when I think about these, it could be EED or DEE. If it's DEE, that would probably be the word deed. And there's only one D, deer, as in like the wildlife. This X is probably going to go here. This is probably going to be the word exact. There's only one X. I want to move that there. Let's see. And then we've got A blank E, and it's not an R here, so it's not R. How many T's do we have? Well, one T is going to go here. One T's probably going to go over here for eat. We only have two T's, which means this probably isn't eight. I think it's got to be age. So I'm going to move over the G there. All right, that's good. So this word could be deer. If it ends in EED, I guess it could be feed or read, or can't be teed because both my T's are accounted for now. All right, so let's think about, well, EAR, EAF, or EAT. Think about words that could start with that. Um, then this E and this R needs to go somewhere. So we've got, I wonder if this A goes up here. No. Let's see, how many E's do we have left now? We've got just the two E's left. One needs to go here. One's going to stay up here. E's not going here, so the E has to be here or here. Word that would end in ER makes sense. Die. This is tricky. I'm pretty stumped. Let's see. It's probably got to use two of my F's between. At least one of the F's needs to go here or here. What are the three-letter words this could be? Could be. There's no E in that. It could be RA. I don't think it's an RA word. Is that going to work? Differ. Differ. That's the top word. It's differ. All right. All right. Now we can get somewhere. Okay. So we're going to do that. That simplifies a lot. It has to be an R there. Can't think of any other letter that would go there. All right. So we need to get one of these three R's here. Man, we've got multiples of everything today, making me work for this. All right. All right, if this is eat, we don't need an A up here. We've got three A's. We need to get one A over here. Okay, this is a perfect swap here. Dig that. Now we need to get one of these two A's here, and just so happens we need an E here and an A here, so that's another perfect swap. All right. So now we only have one E, and that E needs to be right here, so we can go ahead and move that. And then these two are going to be F's, so we can swap an F and a T, and that'll be a perfect swap. Down to one F now, so we'll go ahead and move that. And we're going to swap those two, and we've got our perfect score of 6. Yay! All right. Sorry for the long one today. As you can see, sometimes these are a little bit harder. Thanks for watching, and check us out tomorrow. All right, I want to show you that even when you know what the answer is, this is why kind of delaying some of your swaps is so important. So we know that this word up here is differ, and we need to move 2 of these F's up here. But if we kind of ignore doing optimal moves and we just move the 2 F's there, let's kind of see where we net out at the end here in terms of swaps. So we know this word is far, and we'll just move this A here. There, let's see. We'll go ahead and do a good swap there. This is going to be read and deer. So like one R is going to go here, one R is going to go here. This last R is going to go here. And then we'll put that E there. We'll swap these two. We'll put this G over here. Then we'll swap these two. You can see I did this a lot faster. I, helped that I knew what the answer was ahead of time. But I only got 4 stars instead of 6 because I wasn't paying attention to optimal swaps. And so that's where going a little bit slower, that's how you can get those better scores.